So a couple of years later is when I started working on. Remember, I'd started working on my solo project when Noize had left.
Yeah.
So I decided to revive it, and the first single I worked on, I remember calling Noize into the studio to come and listen to a song I'd been working on, and so that's when she came to the studio and I played for her Chuki. And she was like, yo, I like it. She really liked it.
We just do it a cappella now, a bit man.
Ni sababu gani mwanitenda hivi? Uongo manena kunihusu mimi. Hamnifahamu, hamjui chenye nafanya maishani mwangu nyumbani. And everybody sing chuki ndo nahisi nikiwaza jinsi mlivyojitolea kuniudhi bila matokeo yani. Yeah, man.
Dude, so, that thing opened up the chick market like crazy.
Yeah, so
that was a big tune.
Yeah, man. So that's so I remember playing for Noize that song. She was like, yo, man, I love it, man. When are you dropping it? Yeah, so I talked to Ted. Ted is on a short the video for Chuki.
So who produced it? It was you.
I produced it. I made the beat for Chuki. I produced
what?
it.
People don't even know that. I always thought it was Ted who produced that song.
No, he shot the video. I produced Chuki, everything.
Wyre, you're the one who produced that song.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, I don't think I've given you enough respect as a producer. I need to come back and have a producer session.
Yeah, I produced Chuki. I was very active production-wise back then. So I remember calling in even the guitarist to come in to big up Isaac.
I was going to ask you, is it Isaac?
Yeah, for playing the guitar for me. But yeah, that's what I worked on back then. It was necessarily Noize was this huge monster of a group, man. So by the time you're trying to show guys that this is my solo project, you're gonna have a task, an uphill task. So I talked to Ted in regards to shooting the video. When we got to shoot the video, I talked to Prezzo, came through as a cameo in the video at the intro.
Prezzo is there?
Yeah. Check it out, the intro. When the chick is blasting me in the intro, Prezzo is like, ay. He's like, chief, man. There's trouble, man. So yeah, that came out and it really took off, man.
Sababu gani mwanitenda hivi? Uongo manena kunihusu mimi. Hamnifahamu, hamjui chenye nafanya maishani mwangu nyumbani. Mlijidai eti ni marafiki, kumbe nia zenu zilikuwa kundi, kunitenganisha na mpenzi wa roho yangu na kuniacha mashakani, taabani. Ni chuki ndo nahisi nikiwaza jinsi mlivyojitolea kuniudhi bila matokeo yani. Chuki ndo nahisi nikiwaza jinsi mlivyojitolea kuniudhi bila matokeo yani.
I remember one of the first time I ever performed it was at it was an event called Jazzalori at Nyayo Stadium, and the response was amazing, man. It was amazing. Yeah, but I always had two sides to me. There's this side that really loved the R&B, and there's my reggae and dancehall side. So I decided the next single I'll do has to be dancehall, and I was fooling around with I remember DJ John told me, come through the studio, man. There's an idea I want you to work on with Musyoka. So we're fooling around, and that's when he played me the beat for Make a Choice.
Why really Lovechild on a reggaeton tip? Why really Lovechild on a reggaeton tip? Why really Lovechild on a reggaeton tip? Make a choice, pretty girl, make a choice. Why really Lovechild on a reggaeton tip? Make a choice, pretty girl, make a choice.
Homeboys production, no?
Make a choice, pretty girl, make a choice. Make a choice, pretty girl, make a choice. Is it me or your ex-boyfriend? Make a choice, pretty girl, make a choice. Your answer to me will be a choice. Make a choice, pretty girl, make a choice. Is it me or your ex-boyfriend? Make a choice, pretty girl, make a choice. Your answer to me will be a choice. Make a choice, pretty girl, make a choice.
Yeah, man. So, yeah.
So at this time, are you working on an album, or are you just dropping singles?
I was dropping singles at first, just to to introduce guys, to reintroduce to myself as a solo act. And yeah, my next single was Make a Choice, and now that one now
Exploded even more.
yeah, man, that was ridiculous, man. There's no club that was not playing that tune. Every DJ was on it, man. And that's now how I managed to bring back the in high school. I was in high school with Ian Wainaina, by the way.
And Kuku.
Yeah, Kuku was in another high school.
No, but from the dance group.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was in high school with him. And if there's one thing we had talked about with Ian, was that we want to bring dance to the next level in terms of performance. So I went to see him and asked him, how can we incorporate this, dance into my act? And that's how we started pushing the dance thing element on stage. And in the music video for Make a Choice.
Yeah, with that rain and
So it was
water.
yeah, so that's how we started pushing the agenda, solo agenda, and so far it's gone pretty well. And that's when I started working on the album, the first album, which was my first solo album, which was Definition of a Lovechild. Yeah.
So now at this time I'm becoming a musician. So I've come back from uni. It's 2005. I'm trying to become a musician. I joined this studio called Kijiji Entertainment, and I'm going through their folders and I hear this song called Definition of a Lovechild. Dude, I couldn't believe it. So just tell me about that song.
Definition of a love child. Definition of a love child. Tell me what's your definition of a love child? Of a love child. Tell me what's your definition of a love child? Of a love child. Tell me what's your definition of a love child? Of a love child. Tell me what's your definition of a love child? First up, in the quality, me explain to you. In my listener, giving full attention for you. Second quality, always full of loyalty to you. Never slip away and wanna be up true to you. Third quality, not only your lover but your friend. Truly your companion, yes, until the very end. Fourth quality, you stand by his woman every day.
Back then,
Why did you even call it Definition of a Lovechild? How did that happen? Because I had left Wyre at Audiovolt. Have you left Audiovolt at this time?
Audiovolt had changed now to Blue Zebra.
Yeah.
And I remember shortly after we released the Necessary Noize album, before we left for my US tour with Nas, is when I think I got to a point where I felt like I wanted to move on.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'd done production for quite a number of years. So I had a talk with Ted, and I told him, yeah, I'm really looking at moving on. You know what I mean? And leaving Blue Zebra as a producer. So he was like, okay, it's all good. whatever you feel is works for you, it's all good. But I mean, it's always an open house if you want to come back and see. So I went for tour, came back. I remember when I got back, I gave him a call, and he was like, "Dude, I don't think I'm ready to let you go as a producer." So I told him, "Okay, let me come and talk." So when I came back, I still told him, I feel I'm gotten to the point where I feel I want to explore other things, you know what I mean? And he was like, okay, if that's how you really feel, remember here, you're always welcome to come and work here anytime you want. Yeah, so I started producing on a freelance basis, you know what I mean? Because I had a project, I would come, maybe hire studio time, he would give me studio time, or work on with other artists or do my stuff. In fact, majority of the stuff I produced for that album was at Blue Zebra.
Give us a few of the songs.
There was Chuki, there was a track called Nafasi.
Unipe nafasi nikuonyeshe penzi ninavyokupenda, hakika wanipa mawazo mengi nikiwa peke yangu na kuwaza. Njoo mpenzi wangu, njoo mpenzi wangu, ingawa sina mengi ya kupa, moyo wangu wanisumbua kukutambua. Nikupe vitosha, mahaba nikupe we, mahaba nikupe, nafasi ndo naomba.
There was the original Hadija, there's Jewel, there's quite a number of songs. No, Jewel was done by Ulopa. I was also doing quite a number of projects with Ulopa at the same time as well. And at that time, I think I'd also met Kanji. I was a big fan of his since his performance days with what was the name of the group?
Milele.
Milele. And I think he had just opened Kijiji Studios, and he had told me, yeah, pass by sometime, let's see if you can jam on a song or two. And that's when I came through to the studio, we started working on. He played me the beat for Definition of a Lovechild. Just the vibe, you know. Kanji was different. He wouldn't go mainstream pop for you, but he'll give you a concept and like, can we try? He's a very serious music director, and that's how we came up with that jam. And it became the title project for the album. You know what I mean? So, and he also, his vocal was on it as well, I think in the chorus.
Yeah, there's a bit on it. So Wyre now the artist. So you dropped this. I mean, at this time now, dude, you were all over the place. It wasn't just this once make a choice, and it was like you were dropping a song almost every other month or something.